Okay, so I got it in the group chats too. Alright, so we all out there. Alright, so let me see what Walker was just saying a minute ago. What's happening, Wendell? Oh, on option price, got you. Okay. Said hovered at 24. It was the first one that you saw. Had I seen MRMH before that, I'd have taken it. All of the parameters were solid. Okay. So how long did it stay at 24? Or in that area before it priced out? Because that's pretty interesting, actually. What's happening, Godfrey? Bright out here. Oh, that's too bright. Man. Oh, wow, okay. So it was there for a minute then, like you said. All right. Winston, what's good? So that's actually pretty interesting. The fact that it was holding for that long before ultimately getting priced out, because it means that stability must have been there to the point where, you know, it was giving you the time on pricing, and you were able to see that liquidity that was there. But I mean, you already know that though. That ain't nothing that you don't know. But yeah, I see what you're saying. And he said that was at 305. Okay. So then we did have MRMH today. And at the time, I was distracted by well, not really distracted, but maybe I just wasn't paying attention at that time. I wasn't looking at the chart or whatever. But I'm pretty sure I would have seen it too. But that's good stuff. All right, so y'all know what it is. Weekly recap. We here, so I want to hear how you guys did this week. I just saw Delroy come on. What's happening, Delroy? So how'd you guys do this week in the market? How'd you guys do this week in training? I know some of you are not actually taking trades yet. So I want to hear how your training experience has been as well. Even if if you haven't been taking trades, or you didn't take a trade this week. What was your experience in training? Said that Walker said he mentioned it on the live. Follow through would have been the one that priced out at 58,335. I think that was the one, or maybe not. I don't think it was that late. I actually don't think it was that late, the one that I was talking about. I had mentioned one, but I don't think it's the same one. It might have been a different one. Walker says he's 2-0 this week. 5-0 for the project, 20 left until freedom. So Walker's doing the P25. In other words, taking 25 trades. Chris, what it do? Wendell said he got one off today. I feel I trade better at night than in the daytime. So what'd you do for the whole week, Wendell? And everyone else coming on also, how'd you guys do this week? Either with trades or in training. Inquiring minds want to know. Winston said 3-0 for the week. 6-0 towards Project 21. Balance 321. Said I had to stop. This week's trades happened 1 Sunday night during trading, 2 Monday morning. It killed me. Winston, what do you mean by that? When you say that it killed me, you felt like you were over trading? Is that what you mean? And he said training every day, getting in trouble at work. Excellent. What's up, Tiffany? Wendell said, I work 13 hours. Okay, I see what you're saying. So you prefer to take your trades in the evening versus in the daytime. I got you. Chris is 1-0 for the week, 5-0 for Project 21. Very good, man. Very good. Solid stats, man. What's up, Daniel? So Winston said I had to stop to discipline myself. I begged Joshua to help me. He did help me. Okay, so you were getting a little bit of the juice man in you? Is that what you're getting at? But in what way? Be more specific. Stacy said, I'm not going to lie, I'm scared to pull the trigger. And I am live with 2 trades. Okay, so you're 2-0, and you're saying that you're scared to actually take the trade. So talk about that a little bit. Like what do you mean? What do you go through? Yeah, I need more specifics. Because we're going to work through that. Chris said, once you realize what stability looks like, You will never take a trade without it being present in the market. When you hit the frequency, you say stuff like that. Exactly what Chris is saying is exactly what it is. Listen to what he said specifically. He said, once you realize what stability looks like, you will never take a trade without it being present in the market. Now that's hard. Hundo, what's up? Hundo in the building. What's up, Jelani? What's up, Jonathan? So Stacy is saying, I feel like I do not know what I'm doing, and I listen to 301 on the daily. So, hold on. Stacy, you're saying that you feel like you don't know what you're doing, or you feel more so that you're scared to do what you do know? Because we want to get clarity on what you're actually feeling versus what you might think that you're feeling, so that we can remedy it very quickly. But we're going to talk through it. That's why I'm asking, which one of the two? I think that you're saying that you feel like you don't know what you're doing. I'm asking, are you scared to do what you do know? And she says both. I don't think it's possible to do both, because you either know what you're doing or you don't. So I think that you're just scared to do what you know. I think that you're scared to do what you know, and that has more to do with you than it does with anything else. I think that what you're also doing is because of what we do naturally, just as people. We want to feel almost like removed from when we're dealing with a challenge. It's almost like you don't want to deal with it, so you put something there so that it's not you dealing with it, but it's still you. Even when you try to do that, you still have to deal with it. So there's no getting around it. Winston said, I get adrenaline rush and I need to stick with maximum 3 trades a week or 1 per observation session, period. Your mama's on the phone, all right. See, mama calling you to confirm what I just said. That's what your mom's is doing. Riley said, yeah, got first of 21 done and now just rinse and repeat 20 more times. Yes. That's it right there. That right there is the mindset and the approach right there. What Riley just said. You see how it's simple? Simple. That's all we got to do is just continue to simplify the process, man. That's it. JT 1-0. Nice. So you want to know for the week, JT, what are you all in all for the project so far? I thought I saw Adam just come in. Adam, you on here? Ain't she Adam in a little minute? Yes, she's here. What's up? What's up? Mr. Pringle in the building. Officer Pringle, what's good? Tiffany, 1-0 for the week. 1-0 for Project 21. Yes. Yes. This is what I'm talking about. She says, finally took my first trade since May. Came back to TA in June. Attending training every night. And yes, she does. I see her in the training every night. That is affirmative. Let me hit my wife. She calling me on this line. Y'all hold on a second. Hold on one second. All right, let me come back. So Tiffany says, attending training every night. So glad I did. It has taught me a lot about not just interpretation of the market, but how to keep myself in check. This is hard. You got to listen to this, man. See, like when somebody comes on and they start speaking on like the personal aspect of what we do, and you start actually talking about how you navigate within yourself, those are the nuggets right there. Those are the nuggets. All right, let me finish. She says, now I can't see myself doing anything else but this. Whoa. That's hard. Matthew, trusting what you know can be tough. At this point, Stacy, I'm betting that it's sewn into you. Just like you know how to breathe without thinking about it. You know how to trade without thinking about it. Jelani said he 0-0 for the week. Stacy's back. Stacy, did you hear what Matthew just said? Jelani said the times that I was on the charts, I didn't observe MRMH, so there was nothing to do. And ain't nothing wrong with that. That means you did what you were supposed to do. See, anytime we say like this, there was nothing to do, it means that we did what we were supposed to be doing. Because if you come on the charts and there is nothing there at the time that you're on, then you did what you were supposed to do. We're not here to try to force anything to happen. This is what I be going through with explanations when people are on the live stream, when they're asking questions. Like people on the outside of TA asking questions. And when there's nothing to do, you don't do anything. What's up, Bonnie? Bonnie says she started a new job 3 weeks ago, trying to get in the swing, not letting go of my TA training or desires. Let's go, Bonnie. Let's go, Bonnie. So Bonnie, how was training for you this week? It sounded like you may have had opportunity to listen to training, even though I know that you weren't there in the room. Because usually I'll see you in there, but I didn't see you this week, I don't think. Oh man, this is good stuff. I gotta repeat that in case anyone didn't hear what Tiffany said. This is what Tiffany said. Listen. So she said, finally took my first trade since May. So that's May, June, July, August, September, October. That's 5 months. Listen. Came back to TA in June, attending live training every night. So glad I did. It's taught me a lot about not just interpretation of the market, but how to keep myself in check. Like, that's the mic drop right there. Stacy, that's what you need to hear. And also what Matthew pointed out, trusting what you know. He said it can be tough, but at this point, it's sewn into you. It's like knowing how to breathe without thinking about breathing. He's right. You don't think about breathing, you just do it. You don't think about it. You just do it. And you should not be scared to breathe. Matter of fact, you're not scared to breathe, are you? That's hard. Bonnie says she's been able to listen to recordings this week. She's had several opportunities to jump on the charge for 5 to 10 minutes at a time. Didn't see anything worth doing. On the charge, got you. Right. And what do we do? When there's nothing to do? Nothing. Which is what we're supposed to do. Adam said, nice to be back on the live. It's nice to have you, man. That's the thing for you, for the comic relief. I don't see her on here now, though. She must be busy. Shawnee, what's good? Shawnee, how'd you do this week? But this is solid stuff, man. Damn. Solid stuff. Yeah, everybody definitely miss you, Adam. Everybody definitely miss you. Bonnie said, good to hear your voice, my friend. Bonnie, good to see you in the chat. Definitely. And I'm very glad that you in the background putting in that work. I forgot who I was talking to. Someone messaged me today, and they said, "Mark, I'm still working," just like that. They didn't say nothing else. He said, "I'm still working." Now, when you tell me that, I know what you mean. It means you're training. See, when you do the subconscious training, and you just go through it, it works, man. It works. It helps you to navigate whatever you need at the time. It really does. Because it's like, even if you're not around in the group chat or you on the live streams or whatever, when you still put in that work, you actually putting in the most work. Like, think about it. When you do subconscious training, that's the most you can do. That's bigger than anything you're doing with your conscious mind. It's huge, man. Solid. Oh, what time is it? 5:45. All right, I gotta get up out of here. I wanted to stay on a little longer, but I gotta go pick up my kids real quick. And we got a little bit of running around to do before we get some dinner. But I appreciate you guys, without a doubt. Riley says something also I wanted to read real quick before I get off. And Joshua also. So JT is 2-0 for the project. Joshua says, feels good to know that all you need is one. Makes me that much more picky with additional trades for that week. Yep. Riley said, it's not about how many trades, but the quality of the trade. Because if you can pick out the best trade and trade it at one contract, you can do it at 60. He says, I tell myself that I will only take the best trades because if you believe in treating yourself the best, then why not trade the same way? Mic drop. All right, Joe, I'm out.